An interesting matchup of two teams kind of trying to find their identity right now. Fitch coming in at 1-5, Canfield coming in at 2-5. They won their last game, ending a 4-game losing streak for themselves. What are you expecting to see from these two teams tonight?
I mean, you're gonna definitely want them to come out and kind of work into their offenses and get their defenses kind of pat down. Two teams with kind of facing some struggles in the season, not getting it going quite so early, and we're going to see them kind of nail it here.
As this is going to be kind of an important game coming up for both these teams right now, Brandon, as they're, like I said, aforementioned, both trying to kind of find their identity as a team. Player we're going to be looking at, Fitch, Zeta Creaky, kind of coming into her own as a player right now, averaging over double digits, just over 14 points per game this season. She's doing a great job as a sophomore for the Fitch Lady Falcons, and what Coach Nurnberg has really said about her, he says she puts so much extra time. You could tell it by the way she plays. He says she's always in the gym first. She's the last one to leave. Just puts all kinds of extra practice in on her own time, not just practices with the team. Really showcasing the fact that she cares about the sport of basketball, and she's just caring about really just improving her game and getting better on the court. And you could see that by the way she plays each and every game. As not going to be an easy matchup, though. The Lady Cardinals might be sitting at 2-5, but always a tough interdivision matchup between these two teams, and we expect it to be a tough game for both teams as well. As far as though, I mean, with the Lady Falcons, Brandon, you've seen a plethora of their games too. What is the one struggling point that you see from them that you can really point out that needs to be fixed going forward?
It's really kind of that half-court offense. You know, it doesn't necessarily exist yet, per se, as she gets the steal there.
As De Lucia has the ball going coast to coast, up and in with that 2 points right off the rip. Stealing it and going from one end to the other. De Lucia gets 2 on the board for the Lady Cards. Falcons now going to be operating from behind.
But it's about that idea of communication too, Ty. I mean, you don't see a ton of it from the Falcons, and they're just trying to get a rhythm at the start of the season here.
As Ayla Ray is getting the start tonight for the Falcons. She didn't start the last game. As we see, too, Zeta Creaky kind of being forced into that primary ball handler position now, as they really were left without that kind of position against the Louisville Lady Leopards.
Absolutely. Trying to find a true point guard, and they're definitely finding it.
As De Lucia able to get the offensive board and put it up and in off of the 3 missed by Chambers. As Maddie McCann now kicks it out to Creaky, back to McCann. As this is where the Falcons get complacent into this back and forth passing from time to time. Getting it now to Jordan. Jordan high off the glass, puts it up and in. And that's what you want to see more from Jocelyn Jordan. Get the ball, make a move. We saw her, the Lady Leopards did a great job of forcing her into dribbles, and she really got in trouble with that. Got the ball stripped and stolen away plenty of times.
Absolutely, and she's a little bit of a liability down low when she gets the ball like that, but she's able to tip it up and in there. She gets her on the pump fake, though.
Going around the horn, De Lucia again. 6 straight points, all at the hands of De Lucia. And
pretty moves there.
Another basket for her, trying to go inside. They got it to Chelsea Wheeler, was looking for a foul. She couldn't get it. Hitting the ground, Iracy. Looks like she has handles on it. They're going to call a jump ball. Cardinals will keep it on alternating possessions. But nonetheless, Brandon, De Lucia is coming out in stardom right now. All the points for the Lady Cardinals, trying to single-handedly bury the Falcons in this battle of the birds tonight. Kicking it outside. Iracy from Trey. No good from deep. Rebounded, though. Kicks it back out. 3-pointer up. No good. She is human. De Lucia finally missing a shot on that 3. Ayla Ray trying to go all the way with it. Gets kicked out of bounds. Stays with the Lady Falcons. As the Lady Falcons have been trying to build this team on the backbone of defense and trying to create offense with defense. But we saw against the Lady Leopards, it doesn't help when you have a team that could really run and transition against them. As Maddie McCann now gets it to Creaky, now out to Ayla Ray. Finds Jordan, no, gets stripped out of the hands of Jocelyn Jordan. And here comes the Lady Cardinals. Iracy gets it inside to Dill. Outside, De Lucia pump fakes. Now tries to go all the way up. Goes high off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second shot attempt blocked, though, by Chelsea Wheeler. Now running in transition is Cricky. Cricky to McCann. McCann shot up, no good, but the foul. Committing the foul was Francisco, and going to the line for 2 will be Maddie McCann.
Good awareness to go up and get the arm to at least get the foul there, because she was a little late on the jump.
Nice job of running the floor by Zeta Cricky on the transition, and that's what the Falcons are really just desperately needing right now, is that true point guard that can really see the floor and distribute as needed.
Absolutely. They need a distributor, and she needs to take charge, really, if she wants the true title of the distributor on the floor, kind of that floor general.
As we see a small group substitution for the Lady Cardinals coming in, as Maddie McCann rattles that second one around, goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lady Cardinals get the rebound. Here comes Iracy. Iracy met at the top of the key. Passes back now. De Lucia to the corner. They go around the horn, back again. As they find the wing, Iracy drives baseline, kicks it all the way out to nobody. Was looking for a teammate. Not sure if she expected someone to be there.
Split the difference, though.
As goes out of bounds, Lady Falcons get it back. 6-3, Cardinals lead at 4:50 left in the first quarter of play between the Battle of the Birds. Jocelyn Jordan has the ball. She's trying to dribble her way inside, throws a shot up wayward, could not get the handle on her own rebound. Now driving in transition are the Lady Cardinals. McElroy gets it out to De Lucia. To Iracy, three-pointer from the wing, up and in. That is good. McElroy makes it from triple distance. 9-3 lead for the Lady Cardinals. As Zeta Cricky got it to Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray goes to drive it, now kicks it to the corner. Jocelyn Jordan has it back outside. Cricky tries to respond with a three of her own, misses it. Goes to Chelsea Wheeler. Chelsea Wheeler tries to put up the layup on the rebound, goes into a jump ball scenario. Lady Falcons keep it on alternating possessions. And this is where you see the Falcons sometimes they get down and then they try to get it all back with that one punch, the three-point punch, and they try to, it seems like players sometimes try to do it too much on their own instead of trying to get those open looks and pass it around. As Jocelyn Jordan, that's what you want to see from your big center, as Jocelyn Jordan backs down the defense, little hook shot up and in off the glass. Falcons trailing by 4.
And I can't lie, Ty, I think that's one of the first shots she's put up from the block that I've witnessed in the season. She needs to go back to it.
Around the horn we go. Iracy from 3, no good. Rebounded Wheeler. As Zeta Cricky bringing it up again. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. As Cricky to Ayla Ray. Trying to go on the cut is Maddie McCann, handing it off to Chelsea Wheeler. Chelsea Wheeler out to the wing. That's where Jocelyn Jordan is. Jordan looking for the cutter. Finds Maddie McCann. She drives to her left. Shot is up. No good. Foul is on the floor, though. Falcons will keep it. As Iracy picks up her first foul of the game. She will check out now, as well as De Lucia. As the Lady Cardinals have a full group subbed in now. Minus Riley Chambers. Three-pointer up from Cricky. Off the glass again. As Zeta Cricky is really starting to find that three-point shot now. Down by 1 now are the Lady Falcons. As we see, trying to back down and pass back out now are the Lady Cardinals. That's Amelia Francisco. Now from 3, shot is up, no good. Missing that was Kate Sali. Lady Cardinals do get the ball back. Sali kicks it to the opposite wing. Looked for the 3 initially, gets the pass to the opposing wing, up, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Ayla Ray comes down with it. Ayla Ray gets it to Cricky. Back in transition are the Lady Falcons. And going more into a half-court offense instead of just trying to, run it up transitional-wise and get a quick bucket. Lady Falcons are trying to be more methodical with their approach on the attack, but that one is stolen away. Riley Chambers has it on the fast break. Riley Chambers met by Ayla Ray. Makes a nice spin move, could not finish, though, underneath the basket. Fight for the rebound, and it stays... No, stays with the Lady Cardinals. Yes, it looked like there was a fight for the ball. Looked like Ayla Ray touched it last. She did. Checking out now for the Lady Cardinals is Kate Sali. Amelia Francisco will be inbounding. 9-8 Cardinals, 2:21 left in the first. She gets it in. Met there, it was Alyssa Dill. She's trying to back down. Chelsea Wheeler kicks it out. Wing 3 is up. No good. Rebounded Wheeler. Zeta Cricky bringing the ball up, and it's established now that she is going to be the true ball handler going forward with Emma Bartlett out with injury. Stress fracture on her ankle is going to keep her out of action for at least a few weeks. As making the extra pass, Ayla Ray trying to get past competition, and it looks like there is a foul on the floor. Might have been on Abby McElroy. No, they call it on Alyssa Dill. She picks up her first foul. 3 fouls for the Lady Cardinals in the first quarter. Falcons playing a relatively clean game of basketball. No fouls for them yet. Minute 52 left in the first. Maddie McCann will be inbounding. Has to go high off. Gets it to Jocelyn Jordan. Zeta Cricky makes the move. Tries to drive to her right. Hoists up a 3. No good. Off to the right with that shot. Rebounded by Chambers. Here comes Alyssa Dill. Alyssa Dill makes the pass to the wing, back outside, and going around the horn again. 3-pointer is up and good. Abby McElroy makes it from 3. 12-8 Lady Cardinals, minute 33 left in the first. And I mean, the Cardinals do a great job of, they attack inside, they get it out, swinging around the horn, and I mean, it's basics of basketball, Brandon, but they're always left open somewhere.
Right, beautiful basketball in motion there. We went just right around the horn to the open shooter, and she sunk it, and we've seen them finally sink it, and the Falcons haven't capitalized on the fact that that was their first make from 3 for last couple possessions.
As we know, too, the Lady Cardinals, they had a 2-week layoff in December because of COVID issues. I mean, it's an issue that a lot of teams are dealing with. Some teams are dealing with it harder than others, and you got to kind of play the card that you're dealt with. But I mean, the Lady Cardinals are a team that have the potential to be really good. They struggled a bit though, because you're trying to find your identity, and we see that. But I mean, this is a Lady Cardinals team. They do a lot of really good off-ball movement, and they do a really good job of swinging it around the horn when needed. As we're looking at a minute 33 now, Lady Falcons will have the ball coming out of the timeout. But nonetheless, it's a 3-point attack from the Lady Cardinals that is really imposing a huge threat to the Lady Falcons right now, and they're going to need to right the ship on that to stay in this game. Cara Perrone checks in for the Lady Falcons. Zeta Cricky now with the ball goes to Maddie McCann. Maddie McCann on the wing, back to Cricky. Lost her ball, gets the dribble back. As covering her is Iracy. Now she picks up Maddie McCann. Goes opposite side. 3-pointer up from Cara Perrone. No good. Trying to be aggressive with the 3. Did not pay off for her. Alyssa Dill with it. Stops. Pops. No good. Rebounded, though, by the Lady Cardinals. Second shot attempt. Rattles around. No good. Rebounded by Wheeler. Under a minute to go in the first. Zeta Cricky stops at half court, gets it to Maddie McCann. Maddie McCann drives to her left, now backs out to Jocelyn Jordan at the wing. Jocelyn Jordan looking for the cutter, couldn't find her. Good coverage by the Lady Cardinals. Now Cara Perrone inside to Wheeler. Wheeler outside to McCann. McCann covered by Iracy, trying to get past. Great active hands by Iracy, strips the ball from her. Running in transition are the Lady Cardinals. Alyssa Dill trying to drive baseline, backs out. 3-pointer, well covered, up. Could not get the bounce as it goes up and over the glass, out of bounds. Lady Falcons get it back. 27.4 to go. Might be holding on for the last possession of the game, will the Lady Falcons, unless something is left wide open for them. As Creaky gets it to Perrone, back to Creaky. Goes opposite, now out to Jocelyn Jordan. She lost the ball, goes off of the hands of both her and Riley Chambers, and coming away with it is Iracy. Iracy out to Dill. Dill driving inside, tries to put a shot up. Nice block by Chelsea Wheeler. An absolute ball denial on that shot. Chelsea Wheeler got all hand on it. 2.1 to go. Cardinals will have to get it and put up a quick shot out of this inbound, as Iracy will be taking over the inbound duties. Shot is up from Riley Chambers. No good. Rattles around. No good. Second shot attempt will not count. And that'll do it for the first quarter here in Fitch High School. And it sees the Lady Cardinals take a 12-8 lead over the Lady Falcons in a battle of the birds. And we will, of course, have that second quarter action here live on ysnlive.com.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Right now is a great time to get more for your trade-in at Tri-State Ford and drive home in a new or pre-owned vehicle. Choose from our great selection of new Ford models or pre-owned vehicles. Plus, get the Tri-State Ford Advantage, including a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. At Tri-State Ford, we'll pay you top dollar for your trade, but you don't have to purchase one of ours to sell us yours.
Customer focus, community driven. Tri-State Ford East Liverpool or visit tristateford.net.
Welcome back as we get ready for second quarter action between the Canfield Lady Cardinals and the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons. Lady Cardinals will have the ball to start the second quarter as Iracy gets the inbound, and she is bringing it up with Cricky covering. Now gets it to Dill. Dill trying to make the cut to her right. Dill now has to back out to the wing, kicks it to the top of the key, extra pass to Iracy. Iracy looking for the cutting Dill. She finds her. Back to Iracy. Iracy now driving to her right, now switches to her left. Shot is up, rattles around the rim and good. As Marissa Iracy with the finesse inside, able to find that shot up and in, and a 6-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. As Maddie McCann gets it to Kara Perrone, and you see Coach Nurenberger yelling from the sideline. He wants more of that off-ball movement.
Yeah, he's a little upset with his player Perrone out there, just not making the extra pass, looking to her left there in the corner.
As Jocelyn Jordan tries to go inside with the drive, could not make it as it goes off back iron, fighting for the rebound, kicking it out. De Lucia from three, no good, wide left. Fighting for the rebound, last touched, it looked like by the Lady Falcons. No, it's last touch by the Lady Cardinals as they let that one roll out of bounds. Lady Falcons will keep possession. As Ayla Ray has checked in for Jocelyn Jordan. Maddie McCann gets the ball. She's bringing it up. Met at half court by Iracy. Iracy is pressing her, trying to go all the way, turns on the burners, puts a shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ayla Ray comes down with it. Ayla Ray gets stuck. Jump ball scenario. No, they're going to call a foul, it looks like, as a reach-in foul. And they're going to call that one on Riley Chambers. She's going to pick up her first foul on the night. As didn't get enough ball on that. Ayla Ray did a great job of protecting it.
Absolutely, just clutching the ball there while she's being double-teamed.
As Maddie McCann looking for that open pass, and nice coverage there as they stopped the cutting Kara Perrone. Shot up by Zeta Creaky. She tried to get it and put a shot up immediately, kind of rushed her shot there. As Iracy to Dill, now with it is Chambers. Chambers making the cut on Ayla Ray, now outside De Lucia. De Lucia stops at the free throw line, kicks it, makes the extra pass to the corner. Great coverage there by the Lady Falcons. Zeta Creaky was there to shut down Iracy. As Iracy tries to drive inside, kicks it back outside. Shot is up, off the glass. Nice layup from Gia Francisco of the Lady Cardinals, and it's an 8-point lead. And this second quarter has been notorious as one of the bad quarters for the Lady Falcons. They can't seem to find it. They come off of good first quarters. We saw held scoreless in the second quarter against the Louisville Lady Leopards, and again, the Lady Cardinals are on a 4-point run as Maddie McCann misses that 3-point shot. Rebounded Lady Cardinals, they're on the run again. Nice pass inside, up and in for Riley Chambers. As Iracy, with a good court awareness, able to find Chambers sitting underneath the basket, uncovered, and Chambers makes them pay. 10-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. As Kara Perrone works it inside. Ayla Ray tries to make a cut. Another steal, though, and running in transition again. Iracy crosses over to her left. Shot up. Was looking for a foul there. Maddie McCann, good coverage. Able to stop it. Now transition again. Looking for Zeta Creaky. Not able to find her. Not aware of the pass coming towards her. Riley Chambers that was Alyssa Dill stepping into a three. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Wheeler, and now Maddie McCann running up with it. 5 minutes left. Zeta Creaky taking it from three, putting it up and putting it in. On time and on target, just what the Lady Falcons needed. A three from distance there as they cut it to 7.
Finally gets the space there to make the shot she's been deadly at all season.
As Dill makes a nice move on Wheeler and rattles that one in.
Boy, oh boy.
The pump fake sold her completely. She went flying, and immediately taking advantage was Dill. Getting it to Perone now on the left wing. She dribbles up to the key. Now to Creaky. Creaky tries to go inside, stolen away. Could not get the elevation on that pass as Alyssa Dill was right there to steal it. And nobody even looking at Dill. She couldn't finish it though, but right there to back her up was Riley Chambers. Puts it up and puts it in. 11-point lead for the Lady Cardinals, as now the Falcons are just looking confused out there right now, Brandon.
Yeah, they just look a little bit taken aback right now. They don't have a real good feel on the floor for really playing at the moment.
As we're looking at 4:21 left, as the Lady Cardinals have now seemingly taken an 11-point lead over the Lady Falcons, as their struggles continue with the turnovers.
Absolutely. I mean, they just get stuck in this kind of half-court lull. They try to run the creaky screen, but then they end up missing the passes half the time and not using the screens correctly. And it's just a lot of offensive woes out there. And plus not making decisive decisions on your shots.
As Zeta Creaky gets stuck in sometimes situations where it seems like she's trying to do it all out there, but like you're right, Brandon, it's the off-ball movement that the Lady Falcons really need to try to improve on, and that's where they're really struggling with, because they're getting complacent, it seems like, in offense. And in a game of basketball, you can't sit still, because defense is just virtually too easy then if you're just sitting still passing it around the perimeter.
Exactly. They're just making the game easy for Canfield right now. They're just giving them all the openings for them to take and score the ball off their missteps.
As Chelsea Wheeler now with the ball gets it to Perone. Perone tries to drive to her right, now to her left, hands it off to Creaky. Screen set there, now goes out to Chelsea Wheeler, driving baseline. Wheeler has to kick it out, and it looks like she traveled with it. She did indeed so. Goes back to the Lady Cardinals, 4:01 left in the second. Is subbing in for the Lady Cardinals out for that timeout. That is Amelia Francisco. She's now dribbling the ball up, met by Maddie McCann, hands it off to De Lucia, making the extra pass. And there's just quick strike ability from the Lady Cardinals as Amelia Francisco puts the shot up, no good, but the foul. She'll go to the line for two.
Just work it down low, the rhythm dribble, and she puts it up, and she gets hit on the arm there for the easy call.
As Amelia Francisco now going to line for 2 free throws. Chance to extend this lead to 13 for the Lady Cardinals. As we see, first shot up, no good. And as we see, looks like on her right hand, taped, looks like the pinky finger with the ring finger. So injury there. I mean, we see it happen in basketball sometimes, and it's more of a feel thing than once you have taped fingers. It's really weird trying to shoot the basketball when two of your fingers are together, if that's not like how you're used to shooting the ball anyway. It's just a minor adjustment as we see a fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball down low. Lady Falcons will get it. Ayla Ray will be inbounding. So the Lady Cardinals seem to be implementing a full court press now. They do get it to Creaky, and the full court press stays on. Creaky trying to speed pass, turns on the burners, gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler to Ayla Ray, and Ayla Ray dances around the top of the key, no good, and that's going to get back to the Lady Cardinals on the shuffle of the feet.
And it's just those unfortunate kind of missteps on offense sometimes for the Falcons, that is, just don't have some of the fundamentals truly pat down.
As now that extra pass high off the glass by Solly, no good on that shot, rebounded. As Creaky bringing it up to Maddie McCann. Maddie McCann inside to Jocelyn Jordan, backing down, competition hook shot up and in, and boy, oh boy, if you could just see Jocelyn Jordan doing that more, she becomes a lot more effective in the paint.
If she can get comfortable with her back to the basket like that, she can make a lot of baskets.
As the extra pass now goes to the top of the key, now swings it out. Corner three is up, rattles around, no good. Fight for the rebound, and hitting the ground again. Another jump ball. This one's going to stay with the Lady Cardinals on alternating possessions. As checking back in is Iracy and Alyssa Dill. We see checking out for the Lady Cardinals, that's Deanna Mike. As Iracy looking for the inbound. She gets it out. Three-pointer is up off the quick strike ability. No good. Rebounded, though. Second shot opportunity up and in. And boy, oh boy, is DeLucia really good from those offensive boards and just being able to put it back in. She has 8 now on the night.
She has a great feel for putting it off the glass down low.
As Ayla Ray now with the ball. Maddie McCann takes it from 3, and that one was blocked on the shot. Able to save it, though. Zeta Cricky. Shot is up with the contact, too. Could have been a foul called there. Zeta Cricky through the contact, puts that one up, cuts the Lady Cardinals lead to just 9. And pump faking that initial 3 is McElroy. Alyssa Dill driving inside on Ray. Now kicks it outside. An extra pass, 3-point shot is up, no good. Fighting for the rebound, getting her own rebound is McElroy. She has an open lane to the basket, tries to put it up, no good. As it was short off the glass and reaching over the shoulder, McElroy is going to get a foul called on her.
That foul's on Abby McElroy.
As she picks up her first foul, Lady Falcons get it back.
First team foul.
Canfield kind of settling into those 3-point shots, Ty. I mean, I don't know if that's going to keep working for them. They're just glad that they have that 9-point lead to kind of will those shots up.
And the Lady Falcons might want to try to start pushing them to the perimeter and forcing them to 3-point shots because, I mean, inside right now, the Lady Cardinals are deadly from inside the paint. As Chelsea Wheeler, Zeta Cricky, 3-pointer up, no good. Looked good from here, was a little strong off the back iron. Zeta Cricky unafraid to take shots from any distance on the floor. Alyssa Dill has an open look. Cannot convert. Rebound to De Lucia. Cannot convert the second shot attempt. She's been so good at that all night, but the Falcons were there. Enough coverage to stop her that time. As the pass is wide right, and that's going to go into the backcourt, goes to the Lady Cardinals. Minute 20 to go in the first half of play. Lady Falcons trailing by 9, 24-15. To the Lady Cardinals, and it's more of a sense if the Lady Falcons can survive the second quarter is when they have the best chance, because this is where teams have been able to pile it on the Lady Cardinals. For some reason, there's something about the second quarter where they've always struggled. As now trying to drive it, making the extra pass, and around the horn we go yet again. And a second pass, Alyssa Dill on the cut to her left, no good. Rebounded though by Riley Chambers. She tries to throw up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Ayla Ray. Ray now dribbling it up court. Ray stops at the wing, kicks it to Creaky. Creaky had an open look, didn't have the dribble to make it. Creaky tries to make the pass to Ayla Ray. Did not step out of bounds, able to save it. Iracy now with the ball. She's running in transition, makes the pass to Alyssa Dill. Alyssa Dill puts up a wayward shot and up and in. Falling away with her right hand. And it was like a hook shot there, falling away, Brandon, from about the right block. Making that shot, and more importantly, an 11-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. Ayla Ray trying to back down Alyssa Dill. Ray tries to do hook shot with her left, no good. Rebounded again. Iracy running in transition. Extra pass to Alyssa Dill, trying to save it, could not, was wide right of her. Falcons intercepted. 9 seconds to go in the first half. Maddie McCann to Zeta Cricky. She gets in trouble now to Maddie McCann. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebounded. Trying to go second shot attempt, could not get the shot up for Chelsea Wheeler, and that'll do it for our first half here in Fitch High School as the Lady Cardinals take an 11-point lead over the Lady Falcons. And boy, oh boy, Brandon, what needs to happen going on into the second half?
I mean, the Cardinals just need to keep ahead, and they just need to really stick on making their shots. I mean, it's just a shame that they haven't made their shots, and the lead would be much larger than it is. But the Falcons, there's just a lot of woes on offense, Tyler. Just not a lot of communication out on the floor tonight. Really kind of failing to kind of take it upon themselves to really get the win tonight.
As the Lady Falcons are going to try to look to make a comeback against the Lady Cardinals in the second half, or will the Lady Cardinals be able to build on their already deep 11-point lead? We will have that second half and more here on ysnlive.com.
21 News.
Let's get right to our top story tonight.
More experienced reporters.
A new Wilmington restaurant.
GM Lordstown.
Telling more local stories.
We'll look at
Baby
efforts
boy
to
is
curb
recovering from a broken
around our valley.
community in Niles. We are here in Youngstown, right up.
Because you expect
Important for everyone.
No place like home.
more local news.
In Mercer County
Before
Court.
they become life-threatening.
21 News is our valley's #1 local news.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Call today.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
I went to Greenwood Chevrolet because I was really interested in looking at the tracks.
Because I wanted my dream truck.
Because I've been going there for 20 years. I think whenever we go there, whatever car we're looking for, they have tremendous inventory.
If you're looking for people who care about you, Greenwood is a place to go.
You know, it's like family there. The girls know me in service. It's Miss Kim and the Tahoe.
I'm really happy that I went to Greenwood Chevrolet.
Because they really went
the extra mile for me.
Now we're going the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hello, I'm Greg Burbick with G. Burbick Farms. For the last 100 years, my family has farmed in Columbiana and Mahoning counties. I began raising cattle in 1996 with the goal of providing a better product for you and your family on the dinner table. Our grass-fed and grain-supplemented Black Angus beef are raised with no hormones, steroids, or antibiotics. We're known for our hometown-friendly service and incredible tasting products. We're locally owned and have customers across the tri-state area. Our products go from our farm to your family. Stop by our farm on New Buffalo Road or visit us on the web at gburbickfarms.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. G. Burbick Farms, it just tastes better.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
This is Jim Myers with Myers Family Insurance, your local Medicare and retirement resource. We're excited to have sports back. Whether you're on the field or cheering from the stands, sports unifies communities and brings hope for the future. We're all one team working together. At Myers Family Insurance, we know the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is October 15th through December 7th. Now's the time to make sure your plan continues to meet your needs for the upcoming year.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Rain will come and go tomorrow. There'll be some dry intervals.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Tri-State Ford announces the Built for the Holiday sales event. Get America's best price on F-150 and great deals on our entire Ford lineup. Choose from Escape, Edge, Explorer, and Expedition and get $2,000 trade assist cash, plus 0% financing, plus no payment for 90 days on all new 2021 Ford models, plus a 10-year, 200,000-mile warranty and more. Now that's the Tri-State.
Welcome back as we get ready for second half action between the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons and the Canfield Lady Cardinals. And Brandon, we talked about it going into halftime. The Lady Falcons, they need to try to limit these turnovers going into the second half if they want to try to chip their way back into this.
Oh my goodness, absolutely, Tyler. I mean, the turnovers are just way too costly for the Falcons. I mean, it's just a lot of miscues on offense, just a lot of, a lot of shuffling of the feet also, just not really setting into the half court that they're kind of setting up for themselves as well. It's not playing really conducive to their game right now.
As the Lady Falcons will have the ball coming out of the half. As freshman Ayla Ray will be inbounding. And, I mean, you got to remember, the Lady Falcons are a very young team, too. So, I mean, a lot of experience that needs to be met here. Jocelyn Jordan, a sophomore, Ayla Ray is freshman, as she gets the foul with the shot, will go to the line. And, of course, Zeta Cricky, also a sophomore. So there's a lot of improvement to be had with these players. I mean, it's not – you can't expect them to come in and play varsity level. At very few players can play great at a varsity level at freshman and sophomore years. That's why there's junior varsity. So – but, I mean, the fact that they get this experience is going to be valuable for them going forward.
Absolutely, and they've shown great potential thus far. I mean, the great improvement from Creaky and a little bit from Jordan as well. I mean, everyone's really improved on the team. It's just really finding the team flow.
As Ayla Ray converts both free throws at the line, cuts the Lady Cardinals lead down to 9. As the Lady Cardinals bringing it up, Iracy met by Creaky. Iracy trying to make something happen with it, had to hand it off. Dill now with the ball, covered by McCann, able to spin her way out of that coverage, tries to make the extra pass into Chambers, goes out of bounds to the Lady Falcons. And I mean, that's what you got to do, that pressure there. You got to force them into bad passes. That's what the Lady Falcons need to try to do defensively.
Exactly, and they've been very good at it this season. Now it's just finding the points off of the turnover.
As getting it to Maddie McCann, extra pass. Jocelyn Jordan taking it from 3. No good from distance. Fight for the rebound. Chelsea Wheeler had it. No, it's going to be a jump ball. Goes to the Lady Cardinals on alternating possessions. As inbounding now will be Dill for the Lady Cardinals. She gets it in to Iracy. 7:15 to go in the third quarter of play. Iracy met by Creaky. And it looks like the same design play the Lady Cardinals are going with again. Gets the ball back to Iracy. Extra pass to Francisco. Gia Francisco, that is. Iracy gets it at the top of the key. Three-pointer up and in. Rattles around and good through the bottom of the net. And it's back up to a 12-point advantage for the Lady Cardinals. As Maddie McCann gets it out. Now swing pass to Jocelyn Jordan. Jocelyn Jordan trying to back it down. Put that hook shot up. No good. Couldn't get it high enough off the glass to convert that shot. Here comes Iracy traveling in transition. Gets it out. Alyssa Dill open from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Jordan. Gets it to Maddie McCann. And Maddie McCann now trying to drive, makes that pass to the wing. That's now to Jordan. Opposite wing. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded. Chelsea Wheeler. They're going to call a foul there. That's going to be on the Lucia. She's going to pick up her first. As Jocelyn Jordan kind of fading back out to her the three-point shot now. She has the ability to hit them from there, but you kind of want her to establish that inside presence before as Ayla Ray rattles that one up and in as Ayla Ray 4 points in the quarter now and 4 on the night. But Jocelyn Jordan, you feel like she needs to work inside out. She needs to be able to establish that inside shot to be able to get those outside shots more open.
Right, and then really creating that dual offense. You know, you go inside and you're sitting on the rim and they're waiting for your drive and you can just hit the jumper right over them.
As it goes out of bounds off Jocelyn Jordan last, Gia Francisco will be inbounding for the Lady Cardinals. Goes high up to Alyssa Dill. Dill trying to go hook shot now, kicks it out to the corner, 3 up, no good. Rebounded De Lucia, who else? Turns around, jumper, no good. Rebounded Chelsea Wheeler, hits the ground hard with it, and jump ball will send it back to the Lady Falcons. And you gotta love that aspect of Chelsea Wheeler's game. Always hitting the floor, not afraid to go after it and be scrappy. She's a very scrappy player.
Right, she's really kind of a center stone for this Falcons team. You know, always kind of battling down low, sacrificing her body, and not afraid to do it either.
She's trying to go inside to Wheeler. Wheeler hitting the ground yet again, and it's going to be a jump ball yet again. This time goes to the Lady Cardinals on alternating possessions. But I mean, anytime there's a jump ball in a game with the Lady Falcons, it's most of the time it's Chelsea Wheeler. As now, Iracy got it off to Chambers, now to Dill, back to Iracy, and the quick passing attack of the Lady Cardinals trying to get an open look. Falcons did a good job of staying with it defensively. Chambers kicks it to the corner, De Lucia. De Lucia now dribbles her way to the wing, back to the corner. Right corner, three-point shot from Chambers, up, no good. Rebounded off the leg of the Lady Cardinals, go back to the Lady Falcons. As it looks like Riley Chambers tried to haul in that rebound, just went off of her knee.
Yeah, just lost the ball off the knee.
As the Lady Falcons trail by 9, 5:05 left in the third quarter. Maddie McCann is bringing the ball up, met by Iracy. Maddie McCann drives to her left, goes baseline, and it looks like a foul was called. Reach in on Iracy.
That foul's on Marissa Iracy.
As she will pick up her second foul now.
Falcons ball, side out.
As the Lady Falcons will be inbounding. Maddie McCann goes high up to Jocelyn Jordan. Jordan trying to back down Iracy, puts a hook shot up, no good. But I mean, that's what you want to see her doing, still around the bucket. You want those kind of shots to be established from that inside presence, as that shot was blocked and rebounded by the Lady Falcons. Zeta Creaky now running it in transition. Creaky crosses over to her left, gets it to the corner. Jocelyn Jordan tries to get the shot up, gets tipped out of her hands. That one was by Abby Muckleroy, got it stripped from Jocelyn Jordan. Now here comes Iracy, kicks it out. Riley lost the ball, gets up with the shot, no good. As that was Alyssa Dill, that took that shot. Jocelyn Jordan now kicks it out to Ayla Ray, back inside, off the knee of Jordan, stolen away by Iracy. Iracy running in transition, shot up, no good, but the foul will send her to the line for 2.
And you see Jordan kind of trying to go down low though, Ty, and they're really just not, they can't seem to kind of arrange the spacing around her quite correctly.
You see the effort is there, what they want to happen. It's the execution. The Lady Falcons just haven't seemed to been able to figure it out just yet, what they want with Jocelyn Jordan. They want some sort of design play down low for her, because I mean, you almost have to. She's almost always going to be the tallest player on the court in every given game, standing at 6'2". But they kind of just trap her every time that she's down low like that. As Iracy goes 1 for 2 at the line, builds up to an 11-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. Maddie McCann now to Zeta Creaky. Creaky at the wing, kicks it to Ayla Ray. Ayla Ray met at the free throw line, goes inside to Chelsea Wheeler, extra pass. Jocelyn Jordan, mid-ranger, up and in. As Jocelyn Jordan sets her feet, takes a shot up and through the net, cuts the Lady Cardinals lead to 9. As Iracy kicking it to the corner, that's Amelia Francisco making the extra pass to Muckleroy. Muckleroy at the free throw line, kicks it back out. 3-point shot is up off the glass. That is Carly Harmon. She makes the triple from the wing and gets the Lady Cardinals back up by 12. As Jocelyn Jordan tries to respond promptly, no good. As now Iracy running in transition, trying to go off of Zeta Creaky. She's going to draw the foul and go to the line for 2 more. And I mean, she's so quick with that transitional game, and if she can get you on her back, or she gets that one shoulder past you, it's either she's making the shot or you're going to have to foul her to stop her.
Absolutely, with the defender on her back there, just goes up and gets the foul. But her ball handle was able to get her there.
As Iracy able to make her first free throw and make it a 13-point Lady Cardinal lead. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. As she has a smooth stroke for both of her free throw shots, sinks both of them. 14-point lead now for the Lady Cardinals. Zeta Creaky tries to work it inside to Chelsea Wheeler. Last touched. And it looks like, off of Wheeler, it looks like, and the Lady Cardinals get it back. And it seems like every time the Lady Falcons kind of find that rhythm to where they can chip away at the lead, they kind of lose it, though, within the transitions of the game and how the game progresses. It seems like the Lady Falcons just, whether it's the loss of momentum or it's just not knowing their spots on the floor, as Iracy takes it from 3, and she's going off now. 3-point shot up from Iracy. She has 11 on the night. As Maddie McCann, Iracy is covering. Maddie McCann kicks it to Jocelyn Jordan, steps out now to Zeta Creaky. Zeta Creaky, deep floater, could not get that one to fall. Rebounded Lady Cardinals. Here comes Iracy. Running in transition, Iracy with Zeta Creaky covering it. Kicks it back out. Now to Amelia Francisco, driving baseline, has a shot up. No good, blocked by Jocelyn Jordan from behind. Out of bounds, Lady Cardinals keep it. As Jocelyn Jordan, you want her to establish that presence, and she does have a significant presence inside defensively. It's a wonder why they don't. You see she kind of goes into this man to man, and she kind of fades her way out to the perimeter from time to time, as we see right there, as that shot up and good. Great shot over Jocelyn Jordan from Abley Muckleroy. As Maddie McCann gets it to Chelsea Wheeler. As Wheeler gets it to Zeta Creaky, dangerous pass. Creaky tries to go up with the floater, rattles around, no good, but we'll get 2 shots at the line. But nonetheless, you kind of want to just see Jocelyn Jordan more around the paint with that kind of height that she has to try to stop those inside buckets from even happening.
Right, I mean, you kind of want her down low, I mean, to establish her presence, like you said, Ty, on defense. I mean, she has the length, and we've seen her get the blocks all season. It's just a wonder sometimes why she tends to fade out there and not just kind of stay in her zone. I mean, I know the Falcons aren't necessarily running zone every time, but, you know, I think she's more valuable down low.
You would think, and it might be just that the team unable to run zone. It's not really like within Coach Schnernberger's his MO, but you got to wonder why you don't try to figure something out defensively that'll keep her more around the paint and stop those kinds of shots, because now you get girls like Dill who are able to make that one move, and she has a lot of height on her as well. She stands at 5'11", and I mean she's just going to dominate and torch any defender on her that's shorter. And Dill gets it again. Oh, way too easy. Bucket up and in. Dill, 2 consecutive shots for her. And now she has 8. She has 8 on the night, and it's a 22-point lead. And catching her on the arm as Jocelyn Jordan tries to drive her way inside. She'll go to the line for 2. But that's how quickly things have gotten away from the Lady Falcons in games like this. You see them, they're able to stick around. First quarter, second quarter, they tend to lose it, but it's that second half almost implosion where teams kind of pile it on. They see what the Lady Falcons are doing, and it seems like they make the adjustments where the Lady Falcons, it seems like they might try to make the adjustments, but it just seems like a confusion on the execution out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it's just a wonder they didn't look the other way sometimes on some of the passes when they're looking and, you know, surveying the floor when they run the passes, plays, that is. But
Jocelyn Jordan making 1 of 2 at the line. Is now inbounding the ball for the Lady Cardinals was Alyssa Dill. Bringing it up is Iracy. Under 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. Iracy gets it to Dill. Now makes that extra pass to De Lucia. De Lucia back out to Dill. Dill drives to her left, has to kick it back out, trying to set her feet and take a 3. Now kicks it out to Iracy. Iracy with the mid-ranger off the glass, and boy, oh boy, The bank is always open for iRacing, all times of the day, even on Sundays. iRacing takes it off the glass, puts it up, puts it in. And she's been able to utilize the glass very well on all of her shots.
Absolutely. We saw the floater earlier, and then the mid-ranger's great pull-up. And Wheeler just fighting down low there to get that ball.
And, I mean, you got to love that gamesmanship of Chelsea Wheeler, too, Brandon. I mean, always, no matter what the score is, either up big, down big, close game, doesn't matter. Chelsea Wheeler is always fighting until the last second on the floor. She gets the ball, makes it to Zeta Creaky. Creaky tries to go inside to Jocelyn Jordan. Cara Perone now gets to her spot, kicks it out. Extra pass to Zeta Creaky. Zeta Creaky gets it to the corner, lost the handle on it, has to make a pass, goes to Maddie McCann. Maddie McCann, extra pass. Chelsea Wheeler from 3, no good. Fighting for the rebound, goes out of bounds, back to the Lady Cardinals. And the struggles for the Lady Falcons from 3, it's really what shaped the defense for the other teams coming in to play them, because they just kind of force them into this zone defense. And then if you're playing zone defense, you got to make those threes to kind of break out of that zone defense. And if you're not making threes, then the zone defense is just, it's going to be too hard to penetrate then. As now Dill gets it out to iRacing. Calling for the play on the floor. Gets it to Solly, now back out to iRacing. A little bit of pass back and forth. 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dill now with the ball. Dill gets it to iRacing. iRacing gets to her spot again. Mid-ranger up and in. Smooth stroke from iRacing. She has 15 on the night, and that'll do it for our third quarter. Lady Cardinals build upon their lead. They now lead it by 25 going into the fourth quarter of regulation. And, of course, we will have that final 8 minutes here live on ysnlive.com.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown is going the extra mile. With the largest inventory of new 2020 Chevrolet vehicles, your journey to a better vehicle starts at the Mahoning Valley's #1 new car dealer, Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown.
Welcome back in as we get ready for our fourth and final quarter of action between the Canfield Lady Cardinals and the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons, as the Lady Cardinals have built upon their lead and really almost put this one out of reach for the Lady Falcons, as their lead sits at 25 right now. Alyssa Dill inbounds it to iRacing. So we see Destiny McCullough has checked in for the Lady Falcons as well, another freshman on the Lady Falcons team. As Riley Chambers gets it to Dill. Alyssa Dill tries to go off the glass. No good. Rebounded Chelsea Wheeler. Here comes Maddie McCann in transition. Maddie McCann tries to go to McCullough. Stolen away, though, by the Lady Cardinals. And iRacing running in transition gets it to the corner. Nice pass from iRacing. And it looks like stepping out of bounds. Yes, indeed, she did. That was Gia Francisco. Back foot touches out of bounds, goes back to the Lady Falcons. As Maddie McCann bringing up, met by iRacing at half court. Tries to get it to Ayla Ray, stolen away. Gia Francisco, great defense all night by the Lady Cardinals. Making that pass to Alyssa Dill. Inside pass to De Lucia. Tries to go back outside to Francisco. Makes that pass. Gia Francisco, shot up, no good.
Out of bounds, Falcons ball.
Trying to take that three, but I mean, well-designed play. And I mean, everyone was in their spots right there for the Lady Cardinals. And I mean, wide open shot. Sometimes you just miss them.
Sometimes you just miss them, Ty. But you miss all the shots you don't take.
As the wise words from our color commentator, Brandon Colangelo.
Might have stolen from someone. I don't know his name, though.
As De Lucia gets the ball to Dill. Outside, three-pointer from iRacing. Rattles around, no good. She's the point leading scorer on either team right now. iRacing with 15 on the night. Goes out of bounds. And it looks like the Lady Cardinals will keep possession. Checking in now for the Lady Falcons is Julia Sendiak. And looking for the inbound pass now is Gia Francisco. She goes to the corner to Alyssa Dill. Drives now to her left. Dill tries to go off the glass. No good, but the foul will send her to the line for two. 6:46 left in the fourth quarter as Alyssa Dill looks to expand upon the lead for the Lady Cardinals as they are up by 25.
Third, Alyssa Dill to the line, shooting 2.
As Alyssa Dill able to sink her first of 2 free throws and expand the lead now to 26. But I mean, nonetheless, Brandon, this Lady Cardinals team, they came out as it looks like we're going to have a lane violation, goes back to the Lady Falcons. They came out, I mean, after ending that 4-game losing streak, they won that last game against Mooney, and I mean, they're coming out now. They're going to, if they hold on to win this game, they're going to expand their record then to 3-5. So coming back after that 4-game slide for the Lady Cardinals, and they're really trying to just find their identity for the season, or excuse me, that would be 3-4 for them on the year. As making that extra pass, Iracey from 3, could not sink it, rebounded, was off the hands of Wheeler, ended up in the hands of Dill, but stepping out of bounds with it was Dill. Lady Falcons get it back. As now Ayla Ray will be bringing it up. Got the start tonight as a freshman, and she looks to have a promising future for the Lady Falcons, being able to start at a varsity level in her freshman year, and it's all just valuable experience going forward for her and the Lady Falcons. Chelsea Wheeler now with the ball. Gets stuck in that defensive trap, goes to McCullough. McCullough drives baseline, up and in. Beautiful shot. Destiny McCullough able to get by the defense and able to make them pay. Puts up another 2-point shot for the Lady Falcons. Gia Francisco tried to get that pass. Nice tip by the Lady Falcons, getting her into a trap. That was Riley Chambers getting out of it, though, promptly getting it to Dill, who makes them pay from distance. Nice shot by Alyssa Dill. 12 on the night for Dill, and she's the second highest scorer on the Lady Cardinals team. But I mean, that was a great execution of getting out of the trap and making something happen. And I mean, just sharing the ball tremendously is this Lady Cardinals team, Brandon.
Right, I mean, great ball movement out there to find the shooter up top, and she just nails the shot. I mean, they're executing very well out there.
Ayla Ray, met by Francisco, tried to get it in to Chelsea Wheeler. I mean, you saw Alyssa Dill try to kind of bait her into that pass. You saw her, she was hovering around, kind of like a good safety.
Yeah.
Like a good safety does in football. She was hovering around, almost daring her to make the pass, and I mean, she responded promptly, smacking it out of bounds. Stays with the Lady Falcons, though, nonetheless, as the Lady Cardinals make a group substitution up by 27. As Kara Perrone now with the ball, tries to drive to her right, hands it off to Julia Sendiak. Kicking it out again. McCullough out to Perrone. Perrone again driving to her right, getting to that mid-range spot that she likes to shoot from, but shutting it down promptly are the Lady Cardinals. As Destiny McCullough gets trapped again, and the great zone defense being executed right now by the Lady Cardinals. Kara Perrone was left open at the wing. They did not see her on that pass, and it goes back to Ayla Ray. Under 5 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Here comes Destiny McCullough trying to drive baseline. She's going to get, it looks like a foul is called on the drive, not the shot. So they will get it on the, they're going to get baseline, yep, and Destiny McCullough will be inbounding. As that pass gets inside, and they try to go to Ayla Ray, tries to back down her defender, tries to go off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound, coming down with it is McElroy. McElroy, pass to Harmon, back out to McElroy. Inside pass, trying to put that shot up, no good. Ayla Ray has it. Ayla Ray running in transition now. Stops, gets it to McCullough. McCullough with a nice move. Tries to go off the glass, and she does finish it there. And Destiny McCullough getting a chance to showcase her skill set in the final 4 minutes of this game. And she's kind of, you've got to figure, showing some potential going out there right now.
Right, show what you have out there. I mean, the minutes could definitely come. I mean, looking at the score tonight, only 27 as she gets the foul and the call.
Nice shot and finishing it through the foul. Deanna Mike will go to the line for an and one opportunity. Up by 27 yet again. Chance to expand that even more. 3:56 left in the final quarter of regulation. But nonetheless, I mean, this is a chance, though, for Coach Nurenberger to really kind of see what he has with him. And, I mean, you know, the Lady Falcons they've struggled all season, so, I mean, you're kind of trying to find the right formula. As we've seen with the Fitch boys basketball team, it's trying to find that right that right starting five and that right chemistry that players have on the court. But I mean, if it doesn't even work out in the end, you still get these freshmen and sophomore valuable varsity minutes that, I mean, they don't have to try to make up in their junior years then. They already have it going forward, and it's just going to make them more competitive.
Exactly. I mean, you get that experience under your belt, and it's only going to help you going forward, that adversity and those minutes on the floor. Just more practice equals just better play over time.
As Destiny McCullough will go to the line for 2, and she rattles that first one in. But, I mean, definitely something you like to see. McCullough has made use of her minutes, already 5 points on the night. With 3:38 left to go, McCullough unable to rattle the second one in. Lady Cardinals grab the rebound. This defense there played by Sendiak, able to get the pass off, though, was Dill, Cammie Dill, that is, for the Lady Cardinals. And a lot of perimeter passing now. You got to wonder when the Lady Cardinals are going to opt to try to just burn clock now, as they are up by a significant amount. It's all about within what the coaches like to do, as that three-pointer is up. Some coaches like to just continue executing their game plan. Some like to try to, just burn the clock out. It all comes down to what coaches think is disrespectful to the game versus respectful. And we've had discussions with this on like YSN's Power Hour before. But it's all within like coaches what they deem reasonable enough. I mean, you never want to see someone doing a full court press when you're up by 30 in the final couple minutes of a game that's already been decided. As now the Lady Falcons get it to McCullough. McCullough makes that extra pass. Getting it now to Perrone, who was on the wing. Tries to drive to her left, put up a mid-ranger, up, no good. Rebounded by Ayla Ray. She's fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be a foul drawn on Ray. And Ayla Ray, another player that's really showcasing her abilities as a freshman and doing a pretty good job tonight with her first start.
Absolutely. I mean, going out and getting some good, solid minutes, playing a lot of the game tonight. Just going out and battling and getting the boards and doing the extra effort plays out there for the Falcons. Not a fantastic scorer usually, but she gets it done.
And I mean, it's something you always harp on, Brandon. I mean, if you have that foundation of that defense and that hustle and that drive, you could learn offense going forward. And especially being a freshman, she's got a lot to learn offensively. But I mean, the potential is there for her to get extraordinarily better for this Lady Falcons team. As the pass now around the wing to the opposite wing, and it looks like they're opting to just try to burn as much clock as they can with each possession. Going inside, outside, three-pointer is up, and it goes out of bounds back to the Lady Falcons. As Ayla Ray will be bringing it up. And I mean, Ayla Ray now has been kind of ball handling. You figure that the Lady Falcons are really trying to find that true point guard. And Zeta Kriki did a pretty good job of it earlier tonight, but they need someone that's able to really just distribute the ball effectively to their teammates. As Ayla Ray has it, she's driving to her left, kicks it out, and that pump fake on that shot tries to make that additional pass inside to it, and looks like there's going to be a jump ball. Yes, there is. Goes back to the Lady Cardinals. As Leah Hill hit the ground with that, tried to strip the ball from them and gets into a jump ball scenario, went back to the Lady Cardinals. Minute and a half to go in this game. The Lady Cardinals trying to attack now, put a shot up, and great defense there played by Perrone, able to stop that shot dead in its tracks. So that was Cammie Dill. Kicking it out now from Ayla Ray. And trying to drive it inside is Leah Hill. As trying to put up the shot from distance is Kara Perrone, rebounded by McCullough. McCullough now driving to her right, lost the handle on the ball, recovered by Ayla Ray. Under a minute to go in the fourth. Ayla Ray dribbles her way to the top of the key. Looking for that pass on the cutting McCullough, able to intercept it effectively. McCullough hits the ground hard. Looks like she just lost her balance underneath her trying to make that cut. But that's what you want to see, is that kind of off-ball movement. And, I mean, maybe building that kind of chemistry there of you want people cutting to the basket in effective ways. I mean, was well covered there. Pass was still pretty good. I mean, it was in McCullough's wheelhouse. She just couldn't get a handle on it and kind of tripped up under her feet.
Right, but I mean, when you have a finisher like McCullough out on the floor, when she can make those cuts, I mean, we've seen the ability out there with the floaters and the fancy moves. She'd definitely be a threat.
Azalea Ray again bringing it up, kicks it out to McCullough. McCullough tries to go inside on the cutting. Hill tries to shoot up, no good, rebounded by the Lady Cardinals. As we are 10 seconds and ticking, and it looks like the Lady Cardinals are just going to hold on to it and burn the clock out for the remaining few seconds, as they're going to take their second win in a row after losing 4 in a row. The Lady Cardinals are back into contention in this conference, in this division, and I mean just in the area in general, as they take one in convincing fashion, as they will now go to 3-4 on the season. But nonetheless, a great solid win for the Lady Cardinals, and back-to-back wins for them now, as the Lady Falcons will now drop to 1-6 on the season, as their offensive woes kind of continue. They're trying to figure it out right now, Brandon. I mean, offensively, defensively, it's a team with a lot of potential. They just got to find out where they're supposed to be and you know,
right,
a cohesive offensive unit.
Right. I mean, they just have to get a feel on the floor with each other, and because they don't seem to have it watching them. I mean, they don't seem to know the spacing correctly when they're down low in the certain positioning. I mean, it's just hard to watch sometimes, but I mean, I'm sure we can get it drilled out and worked out.
As Coach Schnernberger, one of the best coaches in the area, especially for girls or boys basketball, you can guarantee that he's going to get something figured out for this Lady Falcons team. At least, maybe not this season, but at least for future seasons going forward, he's going to get something figured out for them. But I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school basketball. For our proud owner, DJ Yoakley, and our co-owner, Brian Scott. He does a great job too. I mean, DJ Yoakley, you know, and Brian Scott together, I mean, being able to find this, they do a great job of just bringing this to you guys. And I mean, Brian Scott, the wizard behind the scenes, he does a great job. And I mean, able to fix that whole issue with us last night, and he keeps everything running. And Brian Scott is one guy we don't give enough credit for, but I'd like to thank Brian Scott for everything that he does for YSN and for everyone in all the schools in the area. For our GM, Steve Leslie, for my color commentator, Brandon Colangelo, who brings you all the fine details of the game here. And most importantly, though, for all of you guys are what makes this this whole YSN train run, by watching these games and just supporting our schools, our kids, and just us in general as a company. For our Brandon and I's next broadcast, you can catch us tomorrow as Waterloo will be facing off against Mineral Ridge. That's going to be girls basketball, 7 p.m. tip-off at Waterloo. But I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, even if you were in Canfield watching from afar for your Lady Cardinals, or you're here in Austintown watching the Lady Falcons, or wherever you may be in high school basketball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.